Your soulmate made the whole table go silent, then stood up and declared, "You are my beloved child. Stop whatever you are doing for just a moment, because the next few minutes are not a coincidence. There is a reason this message found you today. Somewhere, without you realizing it, your soulmate has reached the edge of silence. They have hidden the truth behind polite smiles, unfinished conversations, and countless moments where they almost spoke, but couldn't. Yet everything changes now. A gathering is approaching. A table filled with people who believe they know the whole story is about to witness something that no one can stop. Within a few moments, every voice will fade. Every eye will turn toward one person. Your soulmate will slowly rise from their chair, and before anyone can understand why, they will speak words that freeze the entire room. Those words begin with, "You are." But what comes after those two words will completely change the direction of your destiny. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because if you leave now, you will miss the hidden meaning behind the silence that has followed your connection for so long. This isn't about luck. It isn't about chance. It is about a truth that has been growing stronger every single day while everyone else remained blind to it. For a long time, your soulmate believed protecting their feelings was the safest choice. They watched you from a distance, memorized the little things nobody else noticed, and carried emotions that became heavier with every passing day. They smiled when others were watching, but deep inside they were fighting a battle no one could see. Every time your name was mentioned, something changed inside them. Every unexpected meeting left them speechless. Every goodbye felt harder than the one before. Still, they convinced themselves that silence was easier than risking everything. But destiny has a limit. There comes a moment when hidden feelings become too powerful to stay hidden. That moment is closer than anyone around you realizes. The people sitting at that table think they are about to enjoy another ordinary conversation. They have no idea they are actually sitting in the front row of a life-changing confession. Someone laughs. Someone changes the subject. Someone reaches for a glass. Then suddenly, your soulmate pushes the chair back. The sound echoes across the room. Conversations stop one by one. Even those who never pay attention suddenly look up. Nobody understands why their heartbeat just became faster. Your soulmate doesn't speak immediately. Instead, they look directly at you with eyes that have carried years of untold emotion. The silence becomes almost impossible to breathe through. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next sentence is the one they have rehearsed 1,000 times in their heart but never had the courage to say aloud. Then something even stranger happens. Before those long-awaited words leave their lips, everyone around the table begins feeling that something extraordinary is unfolding. The confidence your soulmate once lacked suddenly appears. Fear disappears from their face. Doubt melts away. It is as if every unanswered question, every delayed meeting, every painful separation was leading to this exact second. They take one slow breath. Their hands stop trembling. Their voice becomes steady. The room grows so quiet that even the smallest sound feels enormous. Every person is waiting. Every heart is racing. And then they finally begin. You are. The rest of the sentence is so unexpected that it doesn't just surprise the people at the table. It shakes every belief they have held about you. The ones who underestimated you feel their confidence disappear. The ones who misunderstood your journey suddenly realize they were looking at the wrong story all along. But the greatest revelation has not been spoken yet. What follows those two simple words will expose a secret that has been hidden since the day your paths first crossed, and once it is revealed, nothing between you and your soulmate will ever be the same again. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The room remains frozen. No one dares to interrupt. Every face is fixed on your soulmate, waiting for the sentence that has already changed the atmosphere before it is even complete. Then, with a calm that surprises everyone, your soulmate finishes the words they have guarded for so long. You are the one I was never supposed to lose. The silence becomes even deeper. It is not the silence of confusion. It is the silence of people realizing they have just witnessed something impossible to deny. Some lower their eyes. Some exchange shocked glances. Others search your face, trying to understand why they never noticed what had been growing between you all this time. Your soulmate continues without looking away, explaining that every attempt to walk in another direction only led them back to thoughts of you. Every celebration felt incomplete. Every achievement felt empty. Every crowded room still felt lonely because the one person who truly mattered was always missing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest truth has only begun to unfold. A quiet wave of emotion spreads across the table. People who once questioned your worth suddenly remember moments they ignored, times your kindness spoke louder than words, times your patience held everything together, times you quietly carried burdens without asking for recognition. Your soulmate reveals that they noticed every one of those moments. While others judged the surface, they saw your heart. They confess that fear, not a lack of love, kept them silent. They feared losing you forever if the truth wasn't returned. But tonight, fear no longer has a place. Tonight, honesty becomes stronger than uncertainty. The room no longer feels like an ordinary gathering, it feels like destiny has called everyone together to witness a promise finally stepping into the light. Every heartbeat seems louder than before. Every second feels heavier. Yet your soulmate isn't finished. They take another breath, and their next revelation carries even greater weight than the first. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What they are about to reveal will explain why every delay in your journey happened exactly when it did. Your soulmate slowly reaches into a pocket and holds something that no one expected to see. The room leans forward. No one speaks. It is a small reminder from the past, carefully protected through every season of waiting. They admit it was never thrown away because letting go of it would have meant letting go of you, and that was something they could never truly do. Suddenly, everyone understands that this connection survived distance, silence, and time itself. But the object is only the beginning. There is one final truth still hidden, a truth so powerful that it will leave every person at that table questioning everything they believed about your story. As your soulmate prepares to reveal it, the air itself feels different, and every heart waits for the next unforgettable sentence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The small keepsake rests in your soulmate's hand, yet its value has nothing to do with what it is made of. Its true worth lies in the promise attached to it. Your soulmate looks around the table one final time before speaking again. Everyone here believed this story began tonight, they say softly. But it didn't. It began the first day our paths crossed. The room grows even quieter. Faces that were once filled with certainty now carry nothing but questions. Your soulmate explains that from the very beginning, there was an unexplainable feeling that your lives were connected for a reason. Every time distance separated you, unexpected circumstances brought your paths close again. Every goodbye felt temporary, even when it seemed final. They tried convincing themselves it was imagination, but the feeling refused to disappear. Instead, it became stronger with every passing season. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth they are about to uncover is something they have never shared with another soul. Your soulmate slowly opens the keepsake and reveals a tiny folded note hidden inside. The room fills with stunned expressions. Nobody expected there to be a message that had remained untouched for so long. With steady hands, they unfold it and smile through eyes filled with emotion. I carried these words because they reminded me of the person I could never replace, they whisper. They don't read the note aloud immediately. Instead, they explain that every difficult decision they made was secretly influenced by the hope that one day you would stand in front of them again. Even during moments when life seemed to move in different directions, they kept comparing every road to the one that always led back to you. The people around the table begin realizing this wasn't a passing feeling. It was years of quiet certainty hidden beneath ordinary conversations. Some shake their heads in disbelief. Others can't hide the emotion on their faces. The silence is no longer uncomfortable, it has become powerful. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the words inside that note are about to reveal why destiny refused to let your story end. Then your soulmate finally lifts their eyes toward you and unfolds the last layer of truth. This note says, they begin, pausing just long enough for every heartbeat in the room to grow louder. When the right moment comes, don't let fear steal the person your heart already chose. A deep silence follows. Nobody moves. Nobody even thinks about speaking. In that instant, every missed opportunity, every delay, every unanswered question suddenly begins making sense. But just when everyone believes the greatest revelation has already happened, someone at the far end of the table slowly stands up with a shocked expression and says, "There's something all of you still don't know." Every eye turns toward that unexpected voice, and your soulmate's expression changes instantly. Whatever is about to be revealed next is even bigger than the confession itself. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The entire room turns toward the unexpected voice. Even your soulmate didn't see this coming. The person standing at the far end of the table takes a slow breath before speaking. I stayed silent because I believed the truth would reveal itself at the right time, they say. But after hearing everything tonight, I can't keep this secret any longer. Every heartbeat seems to stop. The atmosphere becomes so still that no one dares to interrupt. Your soulmate's eyes widen, not with fear, but with the realization that another missing piece of the story is about to fall into place. The stranger continues, explaining that years ago they witnessed a moment neither of you ever knew about. They saw how your soulmate defended your name when you weren't there. They saw opportunities rejected simply because they would have taken your soulmate too far away from the path that always seemed to lead back to you. Everyone around the table begins exchanging stunned looks. The people who once believed this connection was ordinary now understand they have only seen the surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest revelation has still not been spoken. Your soulmate slowly lowers their head, remembering moments they never imagined another person had noticed. The witness smiles gently and says, "You thought your sacrifices disappeared into silence, but they didn't. Someone was always watching." The room fills with emotion. Suddenly, countless unanswered questions begin finding their answers. Why did certain plans unexpectedly fail? Why did doors close without explanation? Why did every attempt to move on somehow bring both of you back to the same place? It wasn't coincidence. Every setback quietly protected a future neither of you could see at the time. The people sitting around the table realize they have spent years misunderstanding your story. They judged the delays without knowing they were preparing something far greater. Your soulmate finally looks into your eyes again, and this time there is no hesitation left. The fear that once controlled every decision has completely disappeared. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next few words will change the meaning of everything you have heard so far. Then the witness reaches into a folder they have carried all evening and places a sealed envelope on the table. This was meant to be opened only when both of you were finally ready, they say quietly. Nobody breathes. Nobody blinks. Your soulmate carefully picks up the envelope, their hands trembling slightly as they break the seal. Inside is a single handwritten page. They read the first line silently, and tears instantly fill their eyes. They look at you with a smile unlike anything the room has seen before. Everything we believed was the end, they whisper, was only the beginning. Before they can read the rest aloud, the lights flicker for just a moment, and another unexpected knock echoes through the room. Every face turns toward the door. Whoever has just arrived knows something that no one inside has heard yet. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final truth is now only one step away. The knock echoes through the room a second time. No one moves. No one even whispers. Your soulmate slowly places the handwritten page back inside the envelope, their eyes never leaving the door. Then it opens. A quiet figure steps inside carrying nothing except a calm expression that immediately changes the atmosphere. They don't rush. They don't interrupt. They simply look around the table before saying, "I have been waiting for this exact night." A chill passes through everyone present. Your soulmate takes one careful step forward, already sensing that this visitor knows the missing chapter of your story. The stranger smiles gently and continues, "Everything you heard tonight is true, but none of you know why your paths kept crossing again and again." Every person at the table leans forward. Even those who doubted every word until now cannot look away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the explanation that follows is greater than anyone imagined. The visitor slowly points toward you and then toward your soulmate. Both of you believe time was working against you, they say. In reality, time was protecting you. The room falls completely silent once again. They explain that there were moments when meeting earlier would have broken both of your futures instead of building them. There were lessons that could only be learned separately. There was strength that could only be discovered through waiting. Every disappointment that felt unfair, every closed door, every unexpected delay, became another piece of preparation for this very moment. Your soulmate's eyes fill with emotion as they finally understand why every attempt to force the story forward had failed. Nothing was ever forgotten. Nothing was ever wasted. Even the hardest seasons were quietly shaping a stronger reunion than either of you could have imagined. Around the table, people begin lowering their heads, realizing they judged a story whose ending they had never seen. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final sentence of the night is still waiting to be spoken. Then your soulmate turns toward you one last time. There is no fear left. No hesitation. Only complete certainty. They gently take a single step closer and say, "Tonight wasn't meant to convince anyone else. It was meant to remind you that what belongs in your life will never lose its way forever." The room remains silent, but this silence feels different. It is peaceful. It is complete. The people around the table no longer see two separate journeys, they see one story that refused to end, no matter how many obstacles stood in its path. As everyone begins believing the evening has finally reached its conclusion, the visitor quietly smiles and reveals one final surprise. This isn't the end of your destiny, it's only the first chapter of everything that's still waiting for you. The room fills with quiet amazement as hope replaces every unanswered question. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the greatest moments of your journey are still ahead. A deep peace settles over the room, but your heart knows this story still has one final mystery to uncover. Your soulmate looks at every person seated around the table and quietly says, "Tonight was never about proving our connection. Tonight was about revealing who never stopped believing when everything else said to give up." Those words strike every heart differently. Some lower their heads in reflection. Others quietly smile, finally understanding why nothing ever managed to erase the bond that kept returning stronger each time life tried to separate it. The room no longer feels like an ordinary place. It feels like the ending of one season and the beginning of another. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the greatest revelation isn't hidden in the past anymore, it is waiting in what happens next. Your soulmate slowly reaches across the table and places the folded letter into your hands. "This belongs to you now," they whisper. As you carefully unfold it, everyone watches in complete silence. Written across the top is a single sentence: "The moment you stop doubting your own worth is the moment everything begins changing." The words seem simple, yet they carry the weight of every delay, every unanswered question, and every unexpected turn your journey has ever taken. Your soulmate smiles with complete certainty. "I spent so much time searching for the perfect moment," they admit. "Then I realized the perfect moment was the one where I finally chose courage instead of fear." A wave of emotion fills the room. The people who once underestimated your story suddenly recognize something they cannot deny: your strength was never loud, but it was always powerful. Every challenge prepared you for this exact night. Every disappointment quietly built the person standing here today. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because one final truth is about to bring every piece together. Then the visitor gently stands once more and says, remember this night whenever life tries to convince you that delays mean defeat. Some journeys take longer because they are carrying something far greater than anyone can see. Your soulmate nods, never taking their eyes off you. From this moment forward, they say, I refuse to let silence speak louder than truth ever again. No applause follows. No dramatic celebration. The silence itself becomes the greatest answer. It is the silence of hearts finally at peace, of questions finally answered, and of a destiny that never truly lost its way. As everyone slowly rises from the table, the lights grow warmer, the atmosphere lighter, and hope fills every corner of the room. But just before the evening ends, your soulmate smiles one last time and quietly says, our greatest chapter doesn't begin tomorrow. It begins the moment you believe that everything meant for you is already finding its way. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this ending is actually the beginning of a future more extraordinary than you ever imagined.